You are listening to Yankton Baseball on KYNT, Yankton's home team for all the action on the diamond.
The payoff pitch. And gets him! Looking on the outside corner.
2-0, swung on and belted to right field by Feezer. This one is high, back, and gone.
Rounding third. There will be a play at the plate. The slide. He's safe at home.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by
Hy-Vee, Larry's Heating and Cooling, Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance, Ben's Brew Station, 1919 Root Beer, Fairfield Bank, the UPS Store, Conkling Distributing, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, Avera, Mayor Signs, Vision Care Associates, Truxedo, MT and RC Smith Insurance, Olson's Pest Technicians, Parker Hannafin, Midwest Insurance Agency.
Now we go live to the action with SDBA and NSMA Sportscaster of the Year award winner, KYNT Sports Director Bryce Ladwig.
And good evening from Riverside Field. This is Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. Welcome to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Brayden and myself are in the broadcast booth, brought to you by Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton. Score great rates and flexible reservations when you book direct with Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton. Fans of the game today brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. And Brayden will get into the matchup breakdown here, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door, your local Clopay dealer specializing in sales, installation, and service of garage doors and openers for homes and businesses across eastern South Dakota. The number one team in Legion Baseball in South Dakota, Rapid City Post 22, and probably one of the best teams in the nation as it stands to be, versus Yankton Post 12 here at Riverside tonight. So we have that matchup, and we have me and my voice, Brayden.
The voice, trying its best, but it's sounding good to being back here, Bryce. I know you weren't here on Tuesday, so it's good to have you back in the booth.
You know, Grandpa's funeral out in Gillette, but beautiful scenery on the way out there. So
yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't bring it up on Tuesday. I figured it was your place to talk about it. So yeah, but it's good to have you back, and my condolences to your family and all as well.
Very quick drive into dark territory, really quick. Okay, so my dad passed away 6 years ago, right? And then my grandpa exactly 6 years later, same day.
Yeah, that was. I didn't. When you texted me that the day everything happened, you talked to me about it. I just went. It's sometimes the universe is cruel. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just gonna mark out that day on the calendar.
This day on the calendar. I get this day off the rest of my life.
June 17th, 18th, 20th. All right, matchup breakdown. Brayden, what do we have here today? Obviously, we have a very tough opponent in Rapid City Post 22.
Yeah, the Hard Hats at Post 22. I'm looking at their game changer. I'm just not sure if this is not showing all their games. It only has 7 games listed on them right now, but 5 wins in those 7 games, and they're a very good team. And I know in Class A play they're at 5-0 as well, so I believe their game changer just doesn't have all their games listed on it currently. But it's a very good Rapid City Post 22 team. It always is. I think last year or 2 years ago we were talking about they were 4th or going. They might have been 4th going into Brookings last year in terms of seeding for the tournament. And we went, down year for Rapid. That just shows how good the Hard Hats are. They're always a tough team. And on the other side, you got a Yankton squad that dealt with some injuries throughout the summer season so far. It feels like they haven't been 100% at all this season. But they're a tough team to beat. They're coming off of a sweep over Brookings on Tuesday. 10-0 game 1, 5-3 in game 2. Really handled business over Post 74. Trying to keep that momentum rolling as we are now less than a month away from the first round of the playoffs, of course, for those 3-game series where the winners get into the state tournament.
All right, and we'll get into our standings review here shortly. But first, let's get into our broadcast partners, America's Best Realty. Ready to stop renting and start owning? America's Best Realty can help you unlock the American dream. Call 260-1600 today. And Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, can review your game plan. Call 605-653-4860 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. And Yankton Medical Clinic, providing comprehensive care for the whole family all in one place. So much care, so close to home. All right, Brayden, our standings review brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm.
Yeah, Rapid City Post 22 coming in as the top team in Class A. 1.5 seed points ahead of second place Watertown, a perfect 5-0 record against Class A opponents. Yankton crawling up the standings after their wins earlier this week. They are now fourth in the latest standings with a 10-4 Class A record, 43 seed points, 0.3 seed points behind Sioux Falls East in the third. I did mention that we're about a month out from the first round playoff matchups, so the bracket for that, as it stands right now, all 15 teams in one way or another would make it. There'd be 14 teams competing for 7 spots. Watertown gets an automatic qualifier. They're the number 2 seed right now. They will host the state tournament. But as it stands right now, number 1 Rapid City Post 22 would host number 15 Sturgis. Number 3 Sioux Falls East would host number 14 Aberdeen. Number 4 Yankton would host number 13 Spearfish. Number 5 Renner would host number 12 Sioux Falls West. Number 6 Brandon Valley would host number 11 Rapid City Post 320. Number 7 Huron would host number 10 Pier. And number 8 Harrisburg Gold would host number 9 Brookings. That is, of course, still a month left in the Class A season, but we're getting down to brass tacks. There's only a couple doubleheaders left for Post 12. I know off the top of my head. It's go time for these teams at this point in the year.
All right, special thanks to our broadcast partner, Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. And Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. It's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they have been providing South Dakota families and businesses just like yours with personalized banking services. Member FDIC. We'll take a quick break, come back here in 3 minutes. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show in Yankton, Post 12, Legion Baseball.
KYNT. This is the sound of grilling season. It's time to get back to cookouts, to gathering with friends and family, and making memories. And with Hy-Vee's lower prices on thousands of items all over the store, you can still get the best quality meat and everything else you need for your barbecues at prices that will make you smile. Get back to grilling for less, with a little help from Hy-Vee.
I love 1919 root beer. It's the best over a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. My favorite is just ice cold 1919 poured over crunchy ice. It's so refreshing. It's the creamiest root beer ever.
1919 root beer is the perfect treat. Brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients. It's the creamiest, full-bodied, alcohol and caffeine-free draft root beer available. It's a taste tradition since, well, 1919.
The Boathouse is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts. Plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Some say the Boathouse is the most fun you can have on land. Trivia on Tuesday nights, music bingo on Wednesdays with live music on Friday night. This is downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages. If you can't be on the boat or at a Bucks or Gazelles game, then it's the Boathouse.
When the summer heat is on, make sure your cooling system is up to the challenge. Kaiser Heating and Cooling has the right solution for your home or business, whether it's a high-efficiency air conditioner, geothermal system, or reliable heat pump unit. For over 77 years, we've been keeping Yankton cool with expert installation and service. Don't sweat this summer. Stay comfortable all season long with Kaiser Heating and Cooling, Yankton's most trusted heating and cooling professionals.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
All right, welcome back in here to the Hy-Vee pregame show. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler, Yankton Post 12, host team Rapid City Post 22. And thanks to our broadcast partner, FNBO. Yankton Sports brought to you by FNBO, the great big small bank, proud to serve our community for more than 165 years. Stop on by your local branch or visit fnbo.com. And Yankton Thrive. Yes, there is a thriving business economy here in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource for all businesses, from retail to manufacturing, is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to yanktonsd.com. And Floor Tech. Whether it's soaked carpet, a flooded basement, or unexpected water damage, when your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech. Trusted local experts ready when you need them. 665-4839. It's time for our pregame coach interview, which is the postgame from the Brookings matchup on Tuesday. That's brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. Find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap at local restaurants. And here is that interview now.
We bring in head coach Drew Lawrence. And, Coach, a comfortable win in Game 1, a little closer in Game 2, but you complete the doubleheader sweep, 15-3 over 2 games, 10-0 Game 1, 5-3 Game 2. What are your initial thoughts coming up here after that one? A tough team in Brookings here that's pretty close in the standings to you guys.
Yeah, we played a really good game. I mean, our pitching was outstanding, as it has been. It's good to see Mark be able to go out there and do what he did out there, and Boston did the same thing. And there was only two innings. We didn't score any runs. When you can do that, you should probably come away 2-0 with a sweep. And, we just had good at-bats, and our guys, we saw a lot of pitches. They walked us, and then we made it hurt when it counted, and we had the bases, people on the base pass. So, overall, just a really good game. We've been playing really good at home, the spring and the summer. We play a lot better here than we do on the road, which I'm sure is not uncommon, but it's good to be home.
Yeah, it's good to get these wins because you're closer to securing a potential spot where you're at home for the first round of the playoffs to go to the state tournament coming up end of July into early August. So big wins today over Brookings. Starting in a little bit of reverse order here, I want to start with one of the last things we saw out here. Evan Sirk just taking off for home there at the end, get you guys an insurance run. He ended up not needing it in the end. Go keep him scoreless at the top of the 7th, but we were kind of talking if that was something where he saw it and has a green light, or if that's something you guys communicated on. If you could expand on that more for our listeners.
Well, I mean, there's been a couple times this year where we've done that with Sirk. You can't teach speed. You can't do that. And you can't, you can teach instincts on a baseball field, but that's kind of, learned over time. So his combination of not only being extremely fast, but being extremely smart is pretty deadly. Like, he is able to steal bases, able to do anything, that changes the game. And so that's special. So we actually had one this last week at West where we kind of did the same thing. Well, that was more of a squeeze, but it was going to be if the pitch is on a strike, you're going to take and we're going to steal home. He was safe he was called out even though he was safe the one in West. And so then when we saw that first windup, he wasn't really quick with it. Third baseman wasn't really that close to the bag. So we just kind of had me. He asked if he was able to, and I said absolutely. And, Gilmore was batting. He didn't know, so luckily he saw him at the corner of his eye. But it's fun to have speed. It's fun to have that and his instincts. And, it was a good big triple. But, and you said we ended up not needing the run, but I can tell you, going back out there defensively on 1 run compared to 2 is huge. That essentially, in my mind, ended the game. So, yeah, it's fun, and it was fun for everyone to watch. I'm sure he enjoyed it very much.
It was fun for us up here in the booth, too. Much like Brennan Gilmore in that situation, I caught that out of the corner of my eye, him starting to come home, and it was a lot of fun to see. And next thing I want to ask you about is a guy who, up until that moment, was going to be the first guy I brought up. Sam Goki back in your lineup today, and quite a day for him. I don't think he got out today. I think he was on the base paths every time he came up to the plate. And it's good to have a guy. I mean, obviously, spring Class A Player of the Year in the club high school season, so getting him back into the lineup and showing what he can do had to be huge for you guys, not only on the field.
For him, and we're happy for us. We need him. We've been surviving. And you can probably see that Sean was on the bench this game. Like, we're battling through some injuries. Able to have Samuel back, game changing for us. I think soon we're going to end up being able to put him in the field here, and not just DH after our 4th of July break. But he didn't miss a beat. He South Dakota or High School Player of the Year and came out and He didn't get out. He was on base percentage right now is 1,000. I'm happy for him. You know, he's been having to watch and see everything happen and see some bit of a struggle with us is figuring out who we're putting in the infield, who we're doing this, and it's great to have him back. We need him, so we very happy.
And I know you kind of brought it up there. You mentioned it at the end of the Aberdeen doubleheader last week too. Just some injuries in the infield. Some guys you have to move them around. I thought Beck Reichen did a really great job tonight in the infield, as he consistently does. It feels like, but at shortstop, I think he played really, really well tonight.
Beck has been pretty phenomenal for us. He's making plays that look easy that aren't easy. You know, it's hard to shock us, and he's shocking us sometimes as far as the plays that he's making and the easy he's doing it. But we're shuffling around. I mean, Cottle's been doing a really good job at third for us with these guys out. Easton Nelson got to play some infield today. He hasn't played third probably in 3 years, and he was very good there today too. And you know, we got Gilmer in there, so we're just shuffling guys around until we can figure it out. You know, that means we have Feezer in the outfield. It's cool to have as many guys as we do able to play different positions, and that starts with athletes and being multi-sport athletes and being able to do things that maybe are uncomfortable at first and then get used to it. So we're a strong team. You know, we need to get everyone healthy, but we're strong, and that second game was a full unit win. I mean, we defensively put Nelly in the outfield there. We put Carter Boomsma in right. We're using everyone we can to kind of survive right now. So.
I think everybody played very, very well tonight too when they were called upon. I mean, Boomsby even came up with a put out in that final inning when you moved him out to right field, and that versatility is key for you guys. Got some tough games in Class A. You got top team in Class A right now coming to town on Thursday. Rapid City Post 22. What are some just a preview of that, and if you have a pitching plan for Thursday as well?
Preview for that. I mean, you know what? I think at full strength we're tough to beat, and we're close to that. I think they're going to be some good games. So we'll see how it goes. I think they're good. You know, depends on schedule that you have and who you play. We're their first games out here, so I assume we'll see their two best, which is kind of the way it works out sometimes. But pitching plan, sort of. I know Reichen will pitch. Other than that, I got to check on a couple guys. Frankie Enfeld's been a little sore here, and he hasn't pitched very much, and he can be a game changer for us. When he's on, he's very good. So hopefully he's able to pitch, and if not, someone else will step up, and we'll figure it out.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come and talk to us. Congrats on a couple big wins today, and we'll talk to you again on Thursday after those games.
You bet. Appreciate the coverage.
That was head coach Drew Lawrence after those games on Tuesday against Brookings. A doubleheader sweep for Yankton Post 12 in that one. And that's your pregame coach interview, once again brought to you by 1919 Root Beer. Before we go back to break, thank you to a couple of our sportscaster partners helping make this broadcast possible, including Sureco. When you need to be sure, make it Sureco. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. They've been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. They'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. And First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time, located at 2507 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. Going to take another break, come back in a couple of minutes, and keep things rolling right here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, helpful smile on every aisle. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYN-TV.
Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top-quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
A local business owner came into the UPS store with a large shipment of products for his online store. While they packed everything securely, he asked if they could also handle the international shipping. The answer? Of course they can. For over 9 years, the UPS store in Yankton has been helping business owners with both their printing and shipping needs. Whether you're sending a package across town or across the globe, they've got you covered. So stop by the UPS store in Yankton and ask them about their shipping services or current print specials.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
School may be out for summer, but now is the time to get your child's school and sports physicals. Beat the last-minute rush. Schedule your kindergarten physical and necessary vaccines, 6th grade physical and required vaccines, and for those entering 7th and 10th grade, your high school sports physical. Yankton Medical Clinic makes it easier than ever with online scheduling available 24/7. Or call today. School's out for summer, but let Yankton Medical Clinic help you stay ahead of the game by getting your school physicals now. So much care, so close to home.
Buying your first home? That's a big moment. A happy, feel-good, when's the housewarming party moment. When you're ready to look for a home, start with a local FNBO mortgage lender. We're here to answer questions, personalize the experience, and share our expertise so you can focus on your search. Start your application and get pre-qualified now at fnbo.com. Your mortgage moment is just around the corner, and FNBO will be there every step. Visit our nearest branch or go to fnbo.com. FNBO is an equal housing lender.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
Scratching your head when it comes to choosing health insurance for your company? Don't worry. Health insurance is what we do, and our benefits will grow and expand as your company does. With Avera Health Plans, you can count on competitive premiums and access to a broad network of care, including well-being support and mental health benefits. Our comprehensive business health insurance will make you look like the expert. Just ask your insurance agent or go to averahealthplans.com.
Looking for the perfect place to get together with friends and family, watch the game, and enjoy some of the best wings in town? Make plans to visit Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. It doesn't matter what team you cheer for, your game day cravings are covered. Enjoy the action while you dig into mouth-watering wings, juicy burgers, and stacked sandwiches. Open Tuesday through Sunday, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite spot for food, friends, and sports. Your game days belong at Checkers.
Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
Welcome back here to Riverside Field. Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. We think. Where did we leave off, Brayden?
It should be Stats and Focus coming up.
All right, Stats and Focus. Just having a full-blown conversation before we go in there. Stats and Focus brought to you by Vision Care Associates. See the difference with Vision Care Associates, advanced eye care for the whole family. Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Located in Foxton Parkway in Yankton. Brayden.
Looking at the post-12 Legion, looking at Yankton's post-12 Legion season so far, as Game Changer chooses now to do the thing where it's just taking a long time to load all the stats. Perfect timing. But looking at them on the year, we'll start with their team stats and then go into a couple key player stats that we've seen. We don't have starting lineups yet, so we can't go over starting pitchers' stats, but Coach Drew Lawrence did say Drew Reichen would pitch in one of these games, so I might talk about him in a bit here. But a .304 batting average as a unit, .466 on base with an .864 OPS, 29 doubles, 7 triples, 4 home runs across their 178 hits this season. 141 on the RBI category, 164 runs scored, almost 160 walks to 120 strikeouts. 35 stolen bases as a team with an 83.33% stolen base percentage. So very efficient when it comes to stealing bags is this Yankton squad. And I talked about it. We'll talk about the team stats as a whole, but Beck Reichen most likely will pitch in one of these games. We'll talk about his stats when we confirm that he's on the mound. But as a team this season for Yankton, perfect in save opportunities, 9 for 9 so far, so relievers are getting the job done. 70 runs allowed, 68 walks to 108 strikeouts, a 3.267 team ERA, a 1.547 whip, and 146 runners left on base as a team. Batting average against for this Yankton pitching lineup is .277 for their opponents.
All right, thank you, Brayden. And thanks to our broadcast partner, Aztec, one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community. Build a career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. And Midwest Insurance Agency. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs today. Call today to set up an appointment. Visit MidwestInsuranceYankton.com. And Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire because they do more than sell tires. That's Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. Keys to the Game brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Vision Real Estate located at the corner of Burley and 4th in Yankton. Or call 605-664-5555. Also, we want to talk about our key player of the game. We'll morph them into one. That's brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Need expert guidance on insurance? Trust the team at Midwest River Associates in Yankton to point you in the right direction. Brayden.
We'll start with you. The key to the game, as you mentioned there, is just going to be working counts, staying disciplined at the plate. If there is a team in Legion baseball in this state that is run like a big league organization, it is Rapid City Post 22. It's a very disciplined team. It's a very smart team. Working counts, working their pitchers into a high count situations, forcing them to use as many of their arms as possible is going to be big today, and also just staying disciplined out there in the field, on the base paths, in the batter's box. It's going to be it has to be a clean game today for Yankton if they want to take out some wins. As for your key player, we're going to go with, well, if you take out the two guys who have a combined 7 at-bats between the two of them, the highest batting average on the team, 394 for Matthew Sheldon. He'll be our key player. A 535 on base with a 1.05 OPS. 6 doubles and a triple this season for extra base hits, 18 RBIs, 20 runs scored, and he's drawn 13 walks to 5 strikeouts. Two guys that I mentioned that are above him in batting average, Brennan Gilmore's batting 500 on 4 at-bats, and Sam Goki's batting 1,000 on 3 registered at-bats, just making his debut in the summer season on Tuesday against Brookings. But Matthew Sheldon, key player to watch today, hitting just under 500 to lead the team of consistent players who have played in almost every game this season.
All right, thanks to our broadcast partner, the UPS Store, offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with the vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. And One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution, located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. We'll go ahead and take another break, come back, and continue here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
I'm Nick Shudak. I'm the Dean of Undergraduate Studies at Mount Marty University. We have a ton of scholarships, right? We mitigate tuition through our scholarships. The monastery is very generous in terms of some of the scholarships that are available to students. We do everything we can to make sure that we're an affordable, private, mission-driven institution, and our affordability is pretty comparable to many state institutions.
Start your journey at Mount Marty University. Schedule a tour online at mountmarty.edu.
Mount Marty, where great futures begin.
Olson Pest Technicians is a family-owned business since 1966. And with over 50 years of pest management, they understand your issues, and their well-trained team will help you solve your pest problems. Issues with cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, bats, termites, spiders, rats, mice, or other creepy crawling pests? Give your home a fresh start and use the proven method of fumigation to take care of your pest problem. Olson's Pest Technicians will thoroughly get rid of pests so you can rest easy again. Call Olson Pest today, 800-KILL-BUG. That's 1-800-KILBUGS.
You've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury. Check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet. From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Now located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Sherco, the industry leader in tarping, has done it again with the release of the all-new Sherlock E-Series electric tarp. The E-Series features fully assembled front and rear arms, a pre-wired sealed control box, and Sherco's exclusive smart wire sealed harness for quick and easy installation. Operate the E-Series with the SureLink EZR remote or by your smartphone using the SureLink app. Add more time to your day with the Sherlock E-Series. To learn more, contact your authorized Sherco distributor or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
Here's the deal, renters. When you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you can save an average of $642. You heard me. So you get the right coverage for your car and stuff at the right price for you. State Farm agent Rhonda Westland and her team are ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call 605-665-4411 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Many people in our area look forward to summer with the warmer, longer days. But for some, it can be a season filled with pain. This is Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. More free time and outdoor activities can result in injuries that end in discomfort and pain. These problems may be the result of poor posture or technique, or you've simply pushed your body too far. When pain in the summer strikes, keep First Chiropractic Centers in mind, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Don't you just love being pressured into buying something? Of course not. I don't either. This is Jamie from Larry's Heating and Cooling. Pushing you to buy is something we haven't done in our 44 years of being in business. Instead, we prefer offering you an honest, free, no obligation assessment of your heating and cooling system. And if needed, we'll quote you a fair price for repair or replacement. Don't like being pressured? Then call Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
Are you tired of sugary sports drinks that make you crash faster than your team's playoff hopes? Strike out thirst like a champ with Liquid Death. It's 100% mountain water, no sugar, no weird colors, no fake flavors, just pure hydration that's cooler than your walk-up song. Perfect for dugouts, doubleheaders, and post-game victory laps. Because swinging for the fences is easier when you're not running on fruit punch and regrets. Whether you're playing, practicing, or just pretending to stretch, grab a Liquid Death and crush your thirst with style.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe patients should understand their treatment, not just receive it. That's why they show you x-rays and photos, explain the why, and keep you informed every step of the way. They treat patients of all ages and especially love caring for kids. Most pediatric treatments are done right in the office, trying to limit trips out of town. So come see Elwood Family Dental Care today, located at 19th and Broadway, where they take care of the entire family.
South Dakota football and volleyball season tickets are available now. The Coyote football team reached new heights in 2024, totaling 11 wins and earning an appearance in the FCS playoff semifinals.
Bauman fires deep, got a man open. It's Jack Martins. He's got it. He's in. Touchdown, South Dakota.
Volleyball continued their tradition of success, appearing in their 5th NCAA tournament.
Welcome back here, KYNT, KYN-TV, your Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Rapid City Post 22, Yankton Post 12. The Senior Legion squads have taken the field after Junior Legion games just wrapped up before that. It's time to thank a couple of our broadcast partners for helping make this broadcast possible, including Pizza Ranch. For legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch. They're on Broadway or over the phone at 665-1222. Also, big thanks to Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer, with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmen, ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. That's Stockman's Motorsports in Yankton. And the Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. Serving breakfast and lunch daily, including personal-sized Godfather's pizzas, located at 1316 West 30th Street in Yankton. Check on your colors of the game here, brought to you by the Royal Sports Shop in Yankton. Need new uniforms for your school or rec team? Call or go online to royalsportshop.com. White jerseys, white pants, red letters and numbers with some black trim for Yankton, and black caps tonight. It'll be those sky blue jerseys for Post 22, red numbers and letters, white pants and white trim, red hats, and presumably the hard hats they traditionally wear, not wearing them while they're warming up right now. But those are your colors of the game, brought to you by the Royal Sports Shop. Umpires of the game, brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the diamond. We don't have the names of the umpires. We don't traditionally end up getting the names of the umpires. Probably,
but they do a great job.
They usually do a great job. They probably don't want us knowing their names in case we disagree with them at any point. But but they usually do a great job. They are the law on the diamond. Once again, brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. We don't have your starting lineups quite yet for this opening game of our doubleheader, but when we do, those will be brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time, located at 2507 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. Want to say thanks to a couple more of our broadcast partners, including Truxedo, a real truck company. Search Truxedo on Google to learn more. Buell's Cleaners, for rugs, uniforms, to linens, and more. Trust Buell is in downtown Yankton for professional cleaning services. I want to bring that one up, Bryce, because that's one... Their ad read had been the same, I swear, since I got here, and I forgot that it had been changed ahead of Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it was the toughest ad read of my life because I kept wanting to say the old one.
Oh.
It's one sentence, but still. Buell's in downtown Yankton. They got professional cleaning services, even if the ad reads get switched up on me from time to time. MT&RC Smith.
With no warning whatsoever.
With no warning. I just look at the paper and go, oh, that's not what I'm supposed to be saying. Big thanks as well to MT&RC Smith Insurance, an independent insurance agency offering you a variety of products for your individual, family, and business needs. They're located at 204 West 4th Street in Yankton, or you can give them a call at 665-3611. And lastly, Vision Family. Vision Care Associates is where the health of your eyes comes first, located on Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. We're going to take another break, come back, and keep things rolling here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Yankton Post 12, Legion Baseball, taking on Rapid City Post 22 here. Should have first pitch coming up in a couple minutes. This is Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYN-TV. Back after this break.
Ever have one of those days? Your car breaks down. Your dog decides your couch is a chew toy. And, oh yeah, a tree falls on your roof. Don't worry, Missouri River Associates has you covered. Auto, home, pet mishaps, we're here for all of life's little oops moments. Call 665-6885 for your free quote. Because life happens, and we're ready for it.
The housing market is constantly changing. I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and with 20 years of experience, I'll help you navigate the ever-changing real estate environment. Whether you're thinking about buying or selling, my experience and attention to detail will guide you through the process. Let's find you the right home at the right time. Call me and we'll talk about your home needs. Deb Speck, Vision Real Estate, 605-664-5555.
Hey, this is Les Norman, former Kansas City Royal. I was in town for the Pass It On Baseball Clinic and had the honor of staying at the Fairfield by Marriott. And I have to say, one of my favorite places ever in all of my travels. It is super clean. It is beautiful on the inside, and the staff is top-notch. They're incredible. They're very kind. They remember you. The rooms are clean. The beds were incredibly comfortable. The showers were hot. The food was great, and I even got a workout in. So I highly recommend, if you get the chance, stay at the Fairfield by Marriott right here in Yankton.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
Boston Shoes to Boots is your locally owned family shoe store located in downtown Yankton on Cedar Street. We offer the service and quality product to fit the whole family. Whether you're in the market for athletics, dress, casual, or work, come shop with us 6 days a week or shop online all the time at bostonshoestoboots.com. Try out our foot scanner and get fitted for insoles. Happy feet keep you healthy and on the move. Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics.
Tourism, it's a big deal in the Yankton area. I'm Nancy Winandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Over 1 million people visit our rivers, lakes, campsites, and trails. These visitors offer an incredible boost to our economy, adding tax dollars and helping our local businesses grow. So if you get stuck behind a vehicle from out of state, pulling a boat or a camper on a Friday afternoon, don't get upset. Instead, smile and extend a friendly wave and let them know we appreciate vacation.
Hey, why are you in the garage?
This storm is bad. I'm worried about the garage doors.
Come on, what could happen?
A lot. Hail could dent the doors. Like that. And high winds could bend the doors or even break them. Like that.
So when that happens, what happens?
You call Upper Midwest Garage Door.
Upper Midwest Garage Door offers reliable storm damage repair for residential and commercial doors. We're an authorized Clopay dealer serving eastern South Dakota. Visit us at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
It's never a good time to find yourself stuck on the side of the road. When you do, call Gary's Towing, your trusted family-owned towing service, serving the Yankton area for over 50 years. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy towing, they've got the right equipment and the experience to get you back on the road fast. Day or night, call Gary, Mike, or Mason, 665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
Looking for your next leadership opportunity? Parker is looking for a second shift value stream team supervisor. If you've got leadership skills, manufacturing experience, and a drive to improve processes, this is your shot. Parker offers paid vacation and sick leave, 13 paid holidays, medical, dental, vision, supplemental, and paid life insurance. Guaranteed profit sharing and a fully matched 401k up to 5%, fully vested on day one. Plus, a company paid retirement income account. Apply today at parker.com/careers.
Parker, engineering your success.
Welcome back in here, KYNT, KYN-TV, your pregame show brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Let's get you your starting lineups, brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time. They're located at 2507 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. Here's how Rapid City Post 22 will come to the plate in Game 1. Batting leadoff, the third baseman, number 10, Aiden Roberts. Batting second, the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Batting third, the second baseman, number 18, Wyatt Reeder. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, number 27, Kane McLeod. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 22, Jace Morgan. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 25, Dexter Steen. Next up to the plate would be Dawson Inhofer, the designated hitter, wearing the number 12 today. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 21, Josh Elder. And rounding out the batting order, the shortstop, number 11, Blaine Hunt. On the mound today in game number 1 for Rapid City Post 22 will be number 30, Jaden Moreno, which is a name I remember from last year. If I remember correctly, got a lot of good stuff, and I believe he was really young. Might have been a freshman or a sophomore last year, so this will not be the last time that Yankton sees Jaden Moreno on the bump for Rapid City Post 22. As for Yankton, here's how they will line up in the field today. Trey Sager will start out in left field, Evan Sirk in center, and Easton Feeser will play right field. Third base will be Mark Cottle, Beck Reichen at shortstop with Tate Bestie at second, and Matthew Sheldon at first. Your battery today will be Cale Gary on the mound with Gavin Johnson behind the plate. Samuel Goki will be your designated hitter in place of Cale Gary in the lineup, and Goki will bat leadoff. Listed as substitutes today for Yankton, Owen Washon, Easton Nelson, Carter Boomsma, Boston Frick, Frankie Entveld, Cohen Zarbach, and Brennan Gilmore. I believe I saw Madden McQuaid walking around down there earlier as well, but he did just play in the Junior Legion game